Good morning, welcome. My name is Leko Mohammed. It's another beautiful morning that Almighty God has given us. We need to thank for that. As I promised in the previous ledger account, that in the next illustration, we're going to see how to balance the ledger and how to form a trial balance. So I'm having here a question, which I think it's here also in the board. We are told the following information was extracted from the books of Buya traders on 1st September 2001. So we have the capital 105. These are the balance brought down as on first. Capital 105, loan 82,000, creditors 10,000, premises 100,000, furniture 14,000, stock 30,000, cash at bank 18,000, cash in hand 5,000. So the following transaction took place during the month of September 2001. So September 8, paid by check, shilling 20,000. 11th, bought furniture on credit worth shilling 8,000. With 17th, withdrew shilling 5,000 from the bank for business use. 18th, paid creditors by cash shilling 3,000. 22nd, bought stock for cash shilling 2,500. So we are told required, prepare Buya traders ledger account, balance them off, and prepare a trial balance as at 30 September 2001. So allow me to wrap. I want to use this spot since I'm having the question here, but I hope you have already copied. So I want to wrap and form the respective ledger account. So we have this on first, we are having the balance brought down. Remember, we have to remember that all balance brought down of liabilities must be credited, and all balance brought down of bank have a debit balance, except bank, which there may be an overdraft. So the balance brought down, we start with capital. We have capital here. So you have capital account. Capital account. I'll use the T format. So I'm told the balance brought down on first of capital is 105. Remember, capital is a liability on the credit side. So the balance brought down will be on this side. Balance brought down 105,000. The next is loan account. Loan. I'm having loan account here. So I'm told the balance brought down is 82. Remember, this is a liability, so it has a credit balance. Balance brought down. Remember that this is debit, this is credit. Balance brought down of loan is 82. Next is creditors. Creditors. Having their creditors of 10,000. So the balance brought down 10,000. So these first three were liabilities. That's why all of them, they are having the balance brought down on the credit side. So the next account is premises. Premises account. Use here. So the balance brought down is 100. Remember, this is an asset. So an asset have a debit balance. Balance brought down of how much? 100,000. So the premises, the balance brought down is 100. Remember, it's an asset, that's why it has a debit balance, 100,000. The next is furniture. We have furniture here. Furniture account. The balance brought down, remember, is an asset. Balance brought down is 14,000. 14,000. Stock. That'll be a stock account. Stock is an asset. Balance brought down. Balance brought down is 30,000. Next is cash at bank. Cash at the bank. Cash at the bank. Balance brought down is 18,000. So the next is cash in hand, and decide to use here. Cash in hand. Account. So the balance brought down is 5,000. Up to now, we have recorded all the ledger account as at 1st September. Remember, 1st September, it is the previous amount that we are bringing in the new year. So that's why we're saying balance brought down. So we are told the following transaction took place during the month of September 2001. September 8th, paid loan by check. Paid loan. Remember, loan is a liability. If we pay loan, it means our liability is going to decrease. And remember the rule that we said in the last class, a decrease in liability must be debited, while an increase should be credited. Now, we are paying loan. Our loan is going to decrease. So, liability is going to decrease. That means loan account must be debited. We are paying by check. That means our bank is going to decrease. And remember, bank is an asset. A decrease in assets must be credited. So we go to loan account, we debit. It is on 8. It's on 8. So it is bank. And how much? 20,000. Then respective bank account, we have here cash at the bank. Our bank is decreasing now. We credit 8. We are having it is loan 20,000. That's why we see the rule for double entries obeyed. For each transaction, there must be a credit and a opposite debit entry. If you look at this, 20 is appearing on the credit side of bank, and here is appearing on the debit side of bank. That means the rule has been obeyed. Let's go to the next date. We are having 11th. 11th, we are told bought furniture on credit worth 8,000. Remember, furniture is an asset. Let's say we are having five furniture. We bought another 5. Remember now, our furniture is going to increase. And furniture is an asset. An increase in asset will be debited. Then we buy it on credit. It means if we have a credit of 10,000, we purchase another on credit. That means our creditor is going to increase. And creditor is a liability. An increase in liability must be credited. And also our asset is increasing, we debit. This question, our furniture is increasing and also our creditor is increasing. So furniture is an asset, we debit. Creditor is a liability, we credit. So we have here on 11th, it is by creditor. Amount is 8,000. It is increasing, so we credit 11th. We have here 11th, and it is by furniture 8,000. We go to the next date, 17th. Remember, we are analyzing question after question. 17th, withdrew 5,000 from the bank for business use. Remember now, let me say I was having 100,000 in the bank. If I withdrew 10K, that means my bank account is going to decrease from 100 to 90 because I withdrew. That means my bank is going to decrease. And remember, bank is an asset. A decrease in asset must be credited. If we withdrew, that means we withdrew cash. That means our cash is going to increase. That means there are two assets here. We have the cash and the bank. If we withdrew money from the bank, our bank is going to decrease. That bank account must be credited. Our cash is going to increase. Cash account must be debited. Now let's make the entries. It is on 17th. Our bank is going to decrease. 17th, our bank is going to decrease by cash worth 5,000. And on 17th, our bank is going to increase. Our cash is going to increase by bank 5,000. 5,000. Yes. Next date is 18th. 18th, we are told pay the creditors by cash, shilling 3,000. Remember here, if we pay creditor, our level of debt is going to decrease. Our level of debt is going to decrease. That means a decrease in liability must be debited. We paid by cash. That means our cash is also going to decrease. Our cash is an asset. A decrease in asset must be credited. That means we are going to debit the creditor's account. We credit the cash. So the cash is here. This is on 18th. 18th. It is decreasing by creditors. How much? 3,000. 3,000. So we debit respective creditors account here. We have here creditors account. Remember, it is which date? It is 18th. 18th. We are paying by cash worth 3,000. Next, the last date is 22nd. We bought stock for cash 2,500. Remember, stock is an asset. If we have 5 stock, we increase the stock. That means our stock is going to increase. Our stock is an asset. An increase in asset, we debit the stock. Then we bought by cash. That means we pay the cash. Our cash is going to decrease. A decrease in cash is an asset. A decrease in asset, we credit. That means we are going to debit the stock. 22nd, cash 2,500. Then we have a respective cash account. We are going to credit here. 22nd, we have stock. Stock 2,500. Now we have recorded all the transactions from date 1 up to 22nd. Now what our main focus is to balance the ledger. We are going to balance the ledger. The debit side should be equal to the credit side. So here the credit side is 105. Here we don't have anything. Now we see balance carried down. For this one to balance, balance carried down is 105. So that means they will balance at 105. 105. Now the balance brought down for the next year is 105. Since there were nothing here. Loan account. Remember here we have 82,000, we have 20. It means, so you look for it to balance, this one must carry down 60,000 for us to have 82. 82 minus 20 will have 62. Sorry, 62. That means we have here balance carried down how much? 62,000. 62,000. So that we have 82. this balance we carry down should be brought down at the end. Balance brought down of 62. Creditors. Remember here we have 10 plus 8, 18,000. Here we only have 3,000. So this side is small by 18 minus 3. That is 15. 18 minus 3, 15. So you have here balance carried down of how much? 15,000. So that we have 18. You also have here 18,000. That means our balance brought down for the next year will be 15,000. Next account is premises. Premises didn't have anything on the credit side, so we carry down the whole amount. Carry down 100,000. That means it will balance at 100. Balance at 100,000. So the balance brought down for the next year will be 100,000. Next is furniture. Furniture 14 plus 8, 22. Here we don't have anything, so we carry down the whole amount. Balance carried down is 22,000. That means this is going to balance 22,000. Our now balance brought down is 22,000. Stock account. Next is stock account. Stock account, we have 30 plus 30,000 plus 2,500, coming to 32,500. Here we don't have anything, so we carry down the whole amount. Carry down 32,500. So we should balance at 32,500. 32,500. That means balance brought down for the stock is going to be 32,500. Cash at bank. Here you have 20,000 plus 5. 18,000. So 8 loan account. 20,000. Then we have cash of 25,000. 25,000 minus 18. The bank brought down 18. So there is a correction here. The balance brought down for the bank is 48, not 18. So I hope you also correct. The balance brought down for the bank is 48,000, not 18. 48,000. That means you're going to have 25,000 against 48. So you say 48 minus 25. The balance carried down is 23. So that means our carry down here will be 23. So that we have here 48. We have here 48. Lastly, we balance the cash account. Remember here we have 5 plus 5, 10,000. Here we have 3,000 plus 2,500, 5,500. So this side is more by 10,000 minus 5,500. It is more by 4,500, so that it balances at 10,000. That means our balance brought down is going to be 4,500. Now we have balanced the ledger. We have prepared the books of account. We balance them off. Now our next task is to prepare a trial balance. Remember, our trial balance, we are going to use this balance brought down. Like for this capital, we have 10,500. Loan, we have 62,000. Creditors, we have 15,000. Premises, 100,000. Furniture, 22,000. Stock, 2,500. Cash at the bank, we have, remember it was 23, so it means the balance brought down here is 23. Cash account 4,500. Now we want to open a trial balance. Allow me to write these figures. This balance brought down so that because I'm going to wrap here. I want to write down this balance brought down here, so that at least when I wrap, not be that harm. So I won't wrap only this side. So I want to write the amount of capital. Capital is 10,500. Loan is 162,000. Creditors is 15,000. Brings is 100,000. So I can wrap now, since I have already written the amount back there. Now I want to wrap so that I prepare a trial balance. So the name is Puya Traders. I have trial balance as at 30th September 2001. So remember, a trial balance must have the details, the debit and the credit. Let's have here the details. You have the debit, you have the credit. So our first amount was capital. I remember it was 105,000. Capital 105,000. 105,000. So our next was loan. It was 62,000. Loan 62,000. Next is creditors of 10,000. Creditors of 10,000. Then we have premises of 100. Remember, premises is an asset, so that's a debit balance, 100,000. Next is furniture. The balance brought down is 22,000. Next is stock. The balance brought down is 32,500. Then cash at bank. Cash at bank is 23,000. Then cash in hand. The balance brought down is 4,500. Lastly, it was cash in hand was the last. So remember, a trial balance must balance. The debit side must equal to the credit side. So let me add the debit side. I'm having 100,000 plus 22,000 plus 32,500 plus 23,000 plus 4,500. This is giving me 182. This side is giving me 182,000. So this side should also give me 182. 105,000 plus 62,000 plus 10,000. So the creditors here, it was 15, not 10. Remember, I've written down here because I wrapped the board so that I use it to illustrate, since it is very short. So here it was 15, not 10. So our creditors is 15,000, not 10. 15,000. That will give me total of 105 plus 62 plus 15, giving me a total of 182. 182,000. That's the end of illustration. We have shown how to prepare the ledger account, how to balance them off, and how to prepare the trial balance. I think this will be convenient to you and efficient. If you have any question, you can ask down the comment. Then I'm available to answer any question. Welcome, and don't forget to subscribe.